morning. Somebody asked for a garden update, and I thought that I might do that on this beautiful Friday morning. Happy prep day. So let me just try to do a quick walkthrough. Hopefully it won't get too long and get bogged down with anything, but let's see if we can show you what we've got going on. So these long rows here are all beans. We've got squash growing here. This is butternut squash. And we've got more beans. Beans are definitely the tried and true crop. Down here we have our sweet potatoes, which are coming up good. We need to definitely get in here and weed. We're doing about the same amount of sweet potatoes this year. Hoping for a better outcome if the weather cooperates. And we've got some corn coming up. I don't know if you can see. This is sweet corn. So we've definitely got to do something about some of these weeds. We've been using the tiller for a lot of them. You can see these rows are all tilled. And here's a bunch of volunteer squash. This is summer squash. Now all this is basically my dad and Zach's doing, because I was out of commission this spring for planting, and I am so happy to be able to get back up here. This is corn. Lots of sunflowers coming up. Looking good. Looking real good. They seem to be a tried and true crop also. Don't have to worry too much about much of anything with them. Oh, sorry about that finger. Well, the weeds are pretty high here. And down here, there's tomatoes, which I'm really excited about. Started these from seed. I usually cheat in years past and I buy seedlings, but I started these from seed, and half of them at least are from seed that I saved from last year. So I'm really excited about the tomatoes. Hopefully they'll be a success. I really want to be able to can all my own tomatoes and sauce. I think that would just be a big step for us. And then the next 5 or 6 rows are all okra. We had one planting that failed for whatever reason, and then Zach went ahead and did another planting with seeds that we soaked overnight, and that it actually started sprouting. So that was the trick for us. And you can see these rows. I don't know, maybe you can't see them, but almost every single one came up. So that's very exciting. And we might try to sell some of our extra produce. We've been talking a lot with some other gardeners around the area, and how some of the stores here will buy produce. So we've got those ideas this year, and that's the idea with all this okra. And I'm not sure how canned okra would be. I don't know. This rest of the area here is all going to be pumpkins. We're going to put pumpkins in this weekend, and also try to sell those around, harvest time, and maybe at some of the local fairs and festivals, whatnot, and maybe some Indian corn. So that's it for the big garden. This is exciting for us. This is a fig tree, one of 2 that we planted last year that we thought had died, and it is getting this nice growth down at the bottom, so yay for that. Okay, So this is my little kitchen garden that I do have been able to work in. These are my failed onions. What happens is when they bolt, like the same thing with you know, any of your other greens and stuff, they don't form the bulb at the bottom, and then they have this big green stem that goes all the way down through, so they really don't keep long, they don't store long. And that is what happened with all of my onions. You can see they are all bolting, and I'm pretty sure none of them went through the whole bulbing stage. So I don't know if it had to do with what time of year that I planted them, or just the weird weather we had this winter. I don't know, it was a pretty mild winter. But anyways, big disappointment. We're going to put that in the same category as potatoes and carrots and a few other things that we have not been successful with. This is a row of potatoes that actually I think the damage mostly that they have is from chickens. So the chickens were pretty cruel to them. We have had a wonderful asparagus season since we dumped a whole lot of manure on top of it last winter. So we've been eating a good bit of asparagus, and some of them have been nice and thick, and I think it's about done now. But I'm really happy with the asparagus this year. This is mustard that's gone to seed. Mustard was wonderful to grow, very easy. We've got spinach down here. That was very good. Spinach does well for us. I had a bunch of lettuce in here that disappeared one morning. All of them. I don't know who got them. Probably some rabbits, but still it was a surprise to me. Swiss chard that's going to seed. This is actually fun to walk around in, since everything is going to seed. Cabbage, which is going to seed. Didn't really get too much cabbage because the chickens. That's why they're penned up now, because I'm mad at them. Let's see what else. Yep, more spinach and garlic. I am actually very pleased by the outcome of the garlic. I've dug up some and they look pretty good. They're not huge, but they're not disappointing like the onions are. More potatoes. I have not had success with potatoes. Again, there's some potatoes that are definitely got something. They're yellowing and dying. So, who knows? These potatoes look pretty healthy, although there's some yellowing. And a little strawberry patch that obviously chickens got to first. And that's it. Pretty fun stuff. Again, not much maintenance here, but it's putting off, look at that Swiss chard, it's beautiful. Putting off a lot of food, a lot of vitamins. I love the greens in the springtime. So, that's all to show you today, and thanks for watching.